and welcome to another episode of Quest News.
Speaking of episodes, there are some great movies and shows to binge watch through this pandemic. Boss Baby Back in Business, a series of unfortunate events, Trolls World Tour, and the Lego Movie.
Now onto this week's weather. On the weekend, it will be partly cloudy with a high of 65 degrees on Saturday and a high of 75 degrees on Sunday. Throughout the week, it will be mostly sunny with highs in the low 80s. And you can expect very little precipitation throughout the week.
We're all trying to escape the clutches of boredom during this pandemic. These are some activities you can do while social distancing. 1 is arts and crafts. 2 is board games with your family. 3 is walking and biking around the neighborhood. 4 is joining Mr. Nickel on Thursdays at 3 for a sporting quiz. And 5 is baking at home like this kindergarten.
If you're wondering what kind of cake I'm making a lemon cake. I think we better use this here. Now my cakes are done, it's time to decorate them.
I'm sure that cake will be delicious. To watch the rest of the video, go to Quest on Twitter. Now we have an interview with Dr. Sandy, who is an infectious diseases doctor.
Hi, so I'm an infectious disease doctor. What that means is we see patients in the hospital and clinic and evaluate them and treat them for a variety of infectious diseases. So as you can imagine now, we are seeing a fair number of COVID-19 patients that are getting admitted to the hospital. So how does COVID-19 compare to some of the other viral infections? As you know, COVID is a virus. So the best comparison would be with seasonal influenza or seasonal flu. So COVID-19, when compared to flu, is equally transmissible. What that means is they both have very similar ability to transmit from person to person. However, COVID-19 is about 20 to 30 times more lethal or deadlier than flu. What that means is if you have 1,000 patients with influenza, 1 in 1,000 might die because of the flu infections. Whereas if you have 1,000 patients with COVID-19, 20 to 30 out of those 1,000 might die because of COVID-19. So another thing is, as you know, COVID-19 is a type of coronavirus. And we have had experience in the past with outbreaks with different coronaviruses. For example, in 2003, there was an outbreak by a type of coronavirus called as SARS-CoV-1. SARS is severe acute respiratory syndrome. So SARS was 4 to 5 times deadlier or more lethal, or had 4 to 5 times more mortality than COVID-19. However, it was way less transmissible, or its ability to spread from person to person was way less than COVID-19. Just to give you an idea, there were total about 8,000 cases of SARS-CoV-1 worldwide back in 2003 when there was an outbreak. And as of now, we have about 2.3 million cases of COVID-19 worldwide. So that just kind of gives you an idea as to how much more transmissible COVID-19 is compared to SARS. And there was another outbreak with a different coronavirus called MERS, or Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, which again was a lot more deadlier than COVID-19, but again was not nearly as transmissible. So this kind of gives you an idea as to the transmissibility and the severity of COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2 compared to some of the other coronaviruses or other viral outbreaks in the past, and also seasonal influenza. So what should we expect regarding this virus in the future depends on several factors. Number one is how well the social distancing and hand hygiene practices are observed in the community, because this virus needs a host cell to replicate and grow and spread. So if you do the social distancing well, this virus has nowhere to go. So it's very important in terms of trying to contain the outbreak or the pandemic to follow these social distancing and hand hygiene guidelines. And the next equally or more important factor is effective treatment and a good vaccine. The scientists around the globe are working at a frantic pace to come up with a good treatment and a good vaccine, and what kind of time frame we are looking at, again, all depends on all these several factors.
Remember to howl at 8 to respect all the medical workers who are fighting day and night to combat the coronavirus.
I know, and thank you to all the doctors and medical workers who are risking their health and lives to treat patients with coronavirus.
Meanwhile, the 5th graders have been writing poems to pass the time. Let's check some out.
Blue is the color of the great blue skies, the ripples in the waves. Blue is the color of sadness, and the sweet blueberry taste. Blue is the color of blossoms swaying in the wind. Blue is the color of ink and a pen. Blue is the color of the big and small Rocky Mountains. Blue is the color of a new shoe, ready to start a trend.
Green. Green is the dewy grass you smell. Green is the bushes and flowers you run through. Green may be the spinach that you dislike the taste of. Green is the fields of glorious flowers and the trees you see. Green is a type of noise that you might hear when going to sleep. Green.
Black is the darkness before my eyes. Black is the cave in which I tremble. Black is the frosting on my cupcake. Black is the damp and foggy smell. Black is the sound of a dying animal.
Wow, those were really good. They really made me think a lot more about the colors.
Last week, Thunderbirds flew over Denver. Here is the clip. Finally, we have this week's birthdays. Happy birthday to all of you. Now we have a special announcement from Mrs. Reese.
Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to take a minute to share some news with you that I will be leaving Aurora Quest next year for Rangeview High School. I've taken the job as the PE teacher and varsity volleyball coach. I'm really excited for this new job, but I'm also really sad to be leaving you guys. You have given me so many fun memories for the past 7 years, and I hope you know how much each and every one of you mean to me. Hopefully, since I'm still in the district, we will still get to see each other quite a bit, and that you will stop by to say hi anytime you feel like it. Thanks so much.
Remember to stay safe during this quarantine by washing your hands and social distancing. Bye, Quest!